Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Today I have come up with six questions. They are they have been picked from unit dimensions and kinematics of 2023 Neet exam. So let us discuss them one by one. So here comes the first question. As you can see, the errors in the measurement which arise due to unpredictable fluctuations in temperature and voltage. As the name itself implies, students, when it becomes unpredictable, there is no certain reason behind the error. Then such errors are known as random errors. The name itself implies random errors because sometimes what happens, the results are on the higher side. That is, they are greater than the true value. Similarly, in certain readings, the observations are on the lower side, that is lesser than the true value. So we eliminate them by taking the average of all the values. So that is how random errors are eliminated. Moving on to the next question. A metal wire has a mass this much, radius this much, and length this much. The maximum possible percentage error in the measurement of density. Now, students, you have to memorize this small concept. Here, suppose if physical quantity P is equal to some constant into A square into P cube upon C power 4, this kind of formula you have, then the shortcut says percentage error in P is equal to E. Look at the power of A, power of 2 is 2, power of A is 2, sorry. So twice percentage error in A plus power of B, that is 3, into percentage error in B, plus whether it is in the numerator or denominator, always use plus because we have to find the maximum possible percentage error. Errors can be on the higher side or on the lower side, so we always keep on taking plus. So power of C is 4, so 4 times percentage error in C. This is how you calculate. So here it is, the formula. What is the formula for density? Density is equal to mass upon volume, and volume of a prism is pi r square h or pi r square l. What's a prism, by the way? A prism is nothing but a three-dimensional object having same cross-sectional area throughout the length. That's known as a prism. Okay. So this is a cylinder is also a prism. So these kind of objects which are known as prisms, the volume is given as cross-sectional area. This cross-sectional area multiplied by length. So therefore, I can write based on this formula percentage error in rho, that is density, is equal to percentage error in m plus twice into percentage error in r plus percentage error in l. So first we have to calculate the percentage errors. Okay. So let us calculate the percentage errors first. So for mass, see, this is the value, measured value, and this is the error. And percentage error is error divided by the actual value multiplied by 100. So we have 0.002, that is 2 by 1000 upon 4 by 10 multiplied by 100. Similarly, for radius, the radius is, error is 1 by 1000 divided by actual value is 3 by 10 multiplied by 100. And for length, the error is 0.02, that can be written as 2 by 100. Actual value is 5, so divided by 5 multiplied by 100. So you have to simplify these things. So here 1000 gets cancelled. Here also 1000 gets cancelled. And here 100 gets cancelled. We are left with half plus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 5. So half is 0.5, 2 by 3 is 0.6666, etc. 2 by 3 and 2 by 5 is zero point 0.4. So zero point 0.5 plus zero point 0.4 is zero point 0.9. So zero point 0.9 plus 0.67, that's equal to 1.57. Since the errors have been expressed in terms in two significant digits, so the correct answer should be 1.6%. I hope that is clear. Then moving on to the next question. A vehicle travels half the distance with speed v and the remaining distance with speed 2v, its average speed is. Students, I'll derive the general formula, okay, and then we'll apply that concept to this particular situation. Suppose you have a situation in which a particle travels a distance s1 with speed v1, a distance s2 with speed v2, and a distance s3 with speed v3, and so on. Then let us calculate the average speed. So average speed will be total distance covered upon total time taken. Let us assume that for the time being, time taken are t1, t2, t3, etc. This is the formula: total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. So this here distances are scalar quantity. So you can simply go on adding them. Time is also a scalar quantity. So in order to calculate total time, you can simply add them. Now time taken to cover the first S1 distance is distance by speed. Similarly, for the second case, it is again distance by speed and so on. So therefore, finally we can rewrite this in this way: S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus, I have taken this below this V bar, that is average speed, and I have taken this up. So S1 by V1 plus S2 by V2 plus S3 by V3 and so on. So you have to memorize this formula. This is a general formula, students. Now in case if it travels a distance, you can just substitute the values, okay? So here you can see the vehicle travels half the distance with speed v and the remaining distance with speed 2v, its average speed is. So what we can do is that the first half speed I take it as s, the second half speed again as s. So we have to find the average speed. The first half, the distance is covered with speed v, and the second half is covered with the speed 2v. So finally we have 2s upon this is equal to 3s by 2. So finally we have average speed as 4v by, this gets cancelled, s gets cancelled here. So 4v by 3. Okay. Moving on to the next question. The angular acceleration of a body moving along the circumference of a circle is. Now you see, students, there are certain vectors known as axial vectors. Vectors which point along the axis of a circular motion, they are known as axial vectors. Angular velocity, angular acceleration, then torque, angular momentum, all these are axial vectors. Now, so you have the answer actually. Okay. Suppose this is the circle along which it is going. Let us say, as seen from the top, it is going along in the anti-clockwise sense. If you curl your right hand fingers other than the thumb in this sense, then and if you stretch your thumb then the thumb will point in the upward direction. If you curl your fingers, these four fingers of your right hand in the sense of rotation, and stretch your thumb outwards, then you will see that the thumb is pointing in the upward direction. That gives you the direction of angular velocity. Angular velocity. Okay, students. Now, if the angular velocity is increasing, then angular acceleration will be in the same direction. Whereas if angular velocity is decreasing, then the angular acceleration will be in the opposite direction. But in any case, it will be along the axis. You can see this is the axis. So correct option is the third option. Then moving on to the next question. A horizontal bridge is built across a river. A student standing on the bridge throws a small ball vertically upwards with a velocity of 4 meters per second. The ball strikes the water surface after 4 seconds. The height of bridge above the water surface is. Alright. So this is quite simple, students. Suppose this is the river. This is the river. And this is the bridge. We have to find the height of the bridge above the water surface. So a ball is thrown up with a certain speed, let us say 4 meters per second is given. So it will rise to its maximum height, and then again it will come down. So if you start counting the time from the instant when it was thrown, it is given that it hits the water surface at 4 seconds. You have to find it. So we will be taking the direction of initial velocity as positive. That is, upward direction is being taken positive here. Upward direction. And all the vectors in the downward direction, for example, g will be negative. Okay? Right. So we have what all things we have? We have u equal to 4, acceleration as -10, displacement we require, in fact it is minus h because displacement is down. So I should write it as minus h, and time is given as 4 seconds. So which formula is most suitable for this? As we know, it is s equal to ut plus half at square. Now remember, students, acceleration is a constant here. Acceleration due to gravity is a constant value. Hence we have used the equations of motion. Otherwise you should not use equations of motion anyway. So minus h is equal to 4 into 4 minus half into 10 into 4 into 4. We have to cancel them. So 2 2s are multiplying throughout by minus. I can write this as 80 minus 16, that is 64 meters. So correct option is the second option. Then moving on to the next question. A bullet is fired from a gun at a speed of 280 meters per second in the direction of 30 degree above the horizontal, the maximum height attained by the bullet. Students, just a simple formula. This is based on formula. The maximum height attained in terms of u and theta is this. Maximum height attained is u sine theta whole square by 2g. This is the formula. You all know this, isn't it? So let us substitute the values, that's all. So u is 280 into 280. Sine 30 degree is half into half. 0.5 I have written as half upon 2 into g. G is 10. Sorry, g is 9.8. I'm sorry, it is given as 9.8. Let us cancel the things here. Here I can Write 2 into 140 is here 470 is. So now I have here 14 into 7 upon 9.8 into 100. Now if you see 14 into 7 is 98 actually. So 98 by 9.8 is 10. So 10 into 100 is 1000. This we have to calculate. Now another method which I personally prefer is, even though they have given g equal to 9.8 meters per second square, always try to take g as 10, particularly if you have the value of g in the denominator. While calculating, again I am repeating, while calculating in the formula, if g appears in the denominator, there is no harm taking the value of g as 10 instead of 9.8. If it facilitates the calculation, you should always go with g equal to 10 meters per second square. Okay. For example, I'll show you here. So it is u square into sine 30 square divided by 2 into, I have taken g as 10. Okay, so 2 into 140 is a 0 gets cancelled here. Here 470 is a. Now you see 14 can be written as 7 into 2 into 7 into 0. Now 7 sevens is 49. 49 into 2 is 98. So you are getting around 980. You should search for the option which is closest to 980 meters. And obviously, without any doubt, the closest answer is 1000, which is closest to 980. So that's how you get the answer. So that's all in this video, students. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and so that you get more videos. Okay. Thank you so much.